Mom left 2-year-old alone with dog for seconds. When she returned, she witnessed a horrific scene. Jody Griffiths says the images of 2-year-old Remy following the attack by Blizzard are a warning that even trusted pets can maim children, and she does not trust any dog now. A mother has shared distressing photos of how the family dog bit her toddler son's face, ripping all of his nose, even though he was the boy's best friend. Remy and his siblings had been playing in the living room with their new flying helicopter toys, as the 8-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier Cross slept on the sofa nearby. Remy's father, Daniel Griffiths, 32, had only looked away for a second before the child screamed out in agony, and he turned back to find him covered in blood after a single bite tore through his nose. The dog's bite fractured his jaw, ripped all of his nose, ripped out 3 teeth from the root. He had to have hundreds and hundreds of stitches. They lost count of how many. The damage was really bad on the inside of his nose, and they said if the dog had bit down a little bit more, his whole nose would have been bitten off. Photos show how Remy was left with deep lacerations across his nose and face, a fractured jaw and missing teeth from the attack. The parents say the dog, who was their son's best friend, had never been aggressive before, leaving them convinced he had been startled awake by the flying toy and lunged at the toe's face in shock. What was meant to be a 2-hour operation ended up taking 5 hours due to the extensive damage to the little boy's face, followed by 2 nights in hospital recovering. Blizzard had been part of the family for most of his 8 years since being a puppy, and had never shown any signs of aggression before. Remy, who has been left with scarring on his face, has to have checkups at the hospital as he grows due to concerns that the amount of stitching done to his nose will prevent it from growing with him. Doctors have warned that he may need another operation by the time he is 4, and further surgery when he is a teenager to reshape his nose and nostrils to his growing face. A dog's natural instinct is to protect its owner and family, but not every dog is the same. Breeds are known to be more protective than others. But I think we can all agree that out of every pet you could own, dogs are one of the most protective ones on earth. Certain dog breeds are considered aggressive. That includes the Chow Pit Bull and Doberman Pinscher. But when raised by responsible owners, they actually make great pets. In fact, these very dogs often form special bonds with children.